We're here with members of the Tufts University men's lacrosse team, which just won in the NCAA finals over St. Lawrence to advance to the NCAA championship game. From left to right, head coach Mike Daly, Ben Andreycak, Alex Salazar, and John Uppgren. Coach, can you give us some comments about the game?
Yeah, I think just our hats off to Mike Mahoney and that St. Lawrence team. They were everything we thought they were going to be. They worked their tails off, and we had no answers early on for Healy and Vautour there. So they were everything we thought they'd be. They worked their tails off. Frankly, was a little surprised. We were up 4-1 there in the first. I thought they had really outplayed us to that point, and we maximized a couple opportunities. We did a great job in the face-off phase. Goalie was outstanding, and certainly we scored. So, I mean, obviously that's a pretty good recipe. Any donkey can figure that out. And I'm the head donkey, so here we go. Sorry, Paul.
Questions?
I guess just to start off, you touched upon this with the face-off X being so instrumental. There were a lot of other intangibles as well, whether that was you guys and St. Lawrence's man-up opportunities. You kept them pretty quiet. Clearing game was really efficient. Just what's your take on how those added up throughout the occasion and kind of led to this victory?
Yeah, I thought, like I said, I mean, we were winning a bunch of draws, but even then they were outworking us and riding a few back that they weren't clean all the time. I mean, clearly Connor going down and scoring that first goal was huge, but from that point on, we were winning some draws. We just couldn't, get them clean wins, and we would go back to the D and they'd still ride it back, or we'd go forward with it and they'd ride it back. That's as hard a working, tough team as we've faced all year, and they did not make it easy on us. So, but then, to your point, I mean, we started capitalizing once we did, and those start to hurt.
Can you talk about goaltending? How important was that to the team, especially the players, to see him out there standing on his head basically early?
Yeah, I mean, I thought, they had a couple opportunities early that they rode back. I mean, we, again, to that point, we had the ball early on, and 18 picks it up and throws it in the net, and felt we gave them that first goal, or helped them with that first goal. They earned it. But there were also a couple opportunities in that 4-1 stretch where, goalie comes up huge, goalie makes a save, defense clears the ball, and as I said, then we capitalize it. So that game was close to go in many different ways. But just a credit to our guys and their toughness and their work ethic, which was something that we felt we had to match and exceed, and we did.
Alex, can you talk about, that was really an all-world performance out there today. Can you talk about what you were feeling today?
I was just trying to keep my focus best I could. Just shot comes, just on to the next one right away. Just trying to make that next stop. Just keeping it simple as that.
How about the other two players? What do you guys think of his performance and how that helped you guys out?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the defense and our goaltenders, the backbone of our team, they allow the offense to play the aggressive style that we do, and we put them in a lot of positions of strain where they have to really pick up after our mess, because we go down the field and push the ball away. But that's why we're so successful, because we have such a tough defense and such a tough goalie. So all credit goes to them. They're the tough guys on our team, and we couldn't do anything we do without them.
We did turn the ball over a little more than usual today, I would say. Talk about just sort of the offensive flow of the game, and in your opinion.
Yeah, I think they rode the ball really well, and we had trouble clearing a little bit in the first half. It was just a simple fix, was just talk through the ball, communicate with your teammates, and I thought we were able to do that in the second half and kind of cut down some of those turnovers. And then on the defensive end, their Poles are pretty good players, and they were causing a couple turnovers. We were just being lazy with some of our passes, but once we got back to the simple offense, finding the open guy, and being unselfish with the ball, I thought we were pretty successful.
For Coach, I guess, this is your guys' chance now to win a third straight national title. It doesn't come around very often. What do you think has led to that occasion, and just thoughts on your team's season that you've compiled so far?
Yeah, I think it's a privilege to represent this university and represent this program. but it's all players. I mean, those are the guys that show up every day and they're putting the work in the weight room year round, on the wall year round. You know, and as I said, once that game starts, I'm a spectator as much as the next guy, and you know, those players got to make the plays. Those players make the plays, and I think it's special. I mean, it really is. I've said it a couple of times over this month. I mean, any days that we can extend with these seniors who are sitting here, all our seniors, we've got a great senior class, 15 guys, and they're all huge impact on me, huge impact on our program, and so to extend these extra days is the special part, and I think a lot of the success is a byproduct of that. So it's a great opportunity, and it's a great tournament, and we're happy to be a part of it.
It was 11. I think it was 11-6 at halftime. You guys went a big run there to start the third quarter. What did you say to the guys in the huddle at halftime to change?
I don't know.
Momentum.
I black out through most
Black
of the
out?
game, so it's just get into spectator mode, and I mean it just at halftime. Honestly, what I felt is just that they were exactly who we thought they were. I mean, we talked about 5 and 18 as the keys to the game, and they had, I think, all their 6 goals in the first half, and we talked about their work ethic and toughness, and they were all of that and more. So we wanted to, you know, just convey to the guys that this team, St. Lawrence, came for 60. We'd seen them have some real solid fourth quarters and second halves because of that toughness, and we just conveyed to the guys that we came for 62, and we wanted to, as we said earlier, match and exceed that toughness and that work ethic that they were bringing. So that's it. I mean, it's simple. Real simple game plan.
Ben, can you add your comments about the journey of the season? I mean, here you are 20-2 again, which is, I think, the record that we've had going into the championship game the last couple of years, but been an interesting season with some 1-goal wins over Endicott, Trinity, some other close games early, and now seem to be on a roll with 85, 86 goals in the tournament. Your comments on the sort of the journey of the season?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a day-to-day process with us. We're really just focused on getting better at one day at a time. We've navigated through some low points of the season, and we've had some good points, but we're really focused right now on keeping it small and just taking it one day at a time, and kind of just working on the things that we hang our hats on, the toughness, the hard work, the team aspect of what we do. And we're excited for this week, but we know this is a business trip, and we couldn't be more excited to take on this challenge.
Alex, is this week any different? I mean, obviously you're going to play in a stadium, you're taking a trip, not that you haven't done that before, but there's some different things about this week, or is it really just business as usual for you guys?
I mean, every trip's always a business trip. Obviously there's a lot of hoopla going on, but just trying to keep everything small, just focus on us, what can we do, and how can we get ready for that next game, that next opportunity to play.
John, I mean, is the 3 in a row something that's important to you guys, or just is it winning this year's title?
I mean, 3 in a row is great, looking at the grand scheme of things, but as players, it's not our job to worry about that. We're just focused on winning one game, and that's all it comes down to. #1 team goal this year was to win a national championship, and so we have that staring right in front of us right now, so we're just going to try and do our best to achieve that goal.
For any of the seniors up in front of us, do you guys envision your successes in the past and the comforts of being in those situations perhaps helping next weekend, or is it pretty much a new slate? I mean, you guys are still waiting to figure out who your opponent will be. So what's the take on that experience helping perhaps this year?
Definitely it helps with the preparation. So we've been through this week a couple times, and so we're a little more used to kind of the circus that Alex was talking about, travel buses, practices at new places, constant moving parts. So that definitely helps us focus on just lacrosse. And so I think that's a little bit of an advantage that we have being here before, having that experience.
We've had some great senior classes before us who've kind of showed us the ropes and really kind of shown us how much and how important this program is and how important this game is.
Anything else? Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.